went out on the defensive trade. Rafiki's got to be careful. He's holding 6 stars right now because the Ollie has been nigh unkillable for Tribe so far. RBM, not quite the purchase he's looking for on that hypercharged super, but it's now a 1-star game. Zeus has another hyper to work with, but time is a little bit short. Bomb going to be thrown down by RBM. Bilal falls and out, puts Tribe Gaming in the lead. They're out of there, folks. It's the getaway plan. 3-star lead, despite Rafiki never having died in this round. There's not much he can do to salvage. He pursues them. And without a mech in the game, RBM is virtually useless on the map. Not a whole lot that he can offer. 11 gems now for Mountain Men, and they are in position to close out this gem grab map.
Area, and they're going to have to make Bilal reposition over here. He's going to the complete opposite side of the map, where he's still going to be vulnerable to this wall break from Luffy. Tribe Gaming seem to have gotten it locked down, but here come the hypercharges.
Yeah, exactly. Hypercharged fish torpedoes for RBM means he can absolutely handle it if the Ollie were to walk up on him. Bilal trying to put himself in a part of the map where he's going to be useful, but it's not much he can do to answer these bubbles that come in from RBM. Now, down 2,000 HP. Zeus will chase him with a Vengeful Spirit. That accounts for about 75% of that health, and there it is. Nice round tanks, in theory, that he sort of has to deal with. Momentous of Meeple here used by Sam off the rip just to create some space and actually block Zeus's line of sight. But here comes the damage, folks. And it's hitting pretty hard. Bilal brought down by RBM, who's now thinking about sneaking his way into the bushes. And that one elimination means that Mountain Men need to cede control of the point to Tribe.
I'll be honest, Mountain Men, if they have done a pretty good job of dodging those bees, though. Here comes Zeus in with the super on the right side. It's an easy pinch between himself and RBM. Rafiki next up on the chopping block. Go next. With RBM in positioning these bushes, he's going to be a difficult pest to remove. Mountain Men FA need to think about winning this left lane before they can even get over there. But Bilal has been stunned by RBM. That's the use of the gadget right there that makes it so useful. You're able to negate the entire last few seconds of him charging up that 4,000 damage shot. Bilal's going to go for it once again, and RBM doesn't have the gadget to do it once more. We'll see the Mansions of Meeple come in. Zeus is trapped, but there's not any Hank to get on the case, and Tribe Gaming are looking for an indomitable victory.
I love that was
wide open net, but that is such a hard niche thing to pull out. If there's anybody that can do it, though, second best might be the guy.
Gino already demonstrating just how scary it is to deal with this dude. Such frustrating Larry and Laurie combo, which, yes, even though Sans is outranged, he doesn't seem to care. He's got a lot of utility in terms of his gadgets. He can put a lot of pressure down, and Chino can simply just walk this one long brawl situations. OG's got to get out of there with the gadget. Second best does get in, though. Hello! Here's the scoring opportunity. Code OG going to be able to even up the game with under 30 seconds. Excuse me, these walls are gone. Charles, much the same, doesn't have any way to get a range increase. But Bobby will just have to walk up against second best to get taken down. This is dangerous, though. Charles has to be the sole defender here.
More useless. Sand's going to pop a gadget, spam some attacks. With 15 on the clock, Charles will be on this right-hand side. Sand's moving to the corner. Now Chino expanding. Hypercharge is going down for both ends. A dive away for second best. They have to time this perfectly. One kill would make the difference. And the SSG Bobby will fall. Blue Star still with Space Station, and they...
Here come the nest eggs. They're a problem. Bobby has the gadget that, you know, okay, it is going to be the dash gadget. That's nice. OG stunned up, Bobby. He's marked. What?
Oh!
It's a draw?
Huge difference. It guarantees you're not taking an L. A pull through, the gadget goes in. Bobby connects. Now it's a double dash here. Kenji in the air. Look out, folks. He's going to take another dive at it. Chino barely escapes it. Sans hypercharge gets the kill. 2v1 situation as Charles rolls forward. It's a hard counter. He's got another one, though. The long distance. The super connects. Chino's a shotgun in the face.
That spot themselves. And STMN back-to-back monthly final qualification last month. Unfortunately,
I think they're going to isolate Patchy as sort of a point of putting on as much pressure as possible. This is an easy walk-in for Evex, though. He's able to do this right through Steel, who didn't have enough DPS to chunk down his HP. They have a couple of delivery mechanisms when it comes to getting that ball in the goal. No shot. Evex looking for it. The self-pass. Oh my goodness! Doesn't even need...
Top of that, BC are going to have to break through somehow.
Meeple gadget down once again. No one trapped in there. They've managed to isolate Pain on the right side. Just a couple more shots would do it. Evek's going to try and get up there. The additional reload helped him get that bubble sooner. Looking for the last one. Pain actually gets a takedown, but Patchy's homing shot deals the killing blow. It's just Tacos left. He has a chance to survive.
And take over in the middle once again.
Tacos is trapped. Could it be a bait? It looked a little willing that he let that happen. Here comes the hypercharge in from Pain. Evex opts to block. Patchy's taking quite a bit of damage, but thankfully it wasn't a high damage shot there from Pain. Down goes Steel. Oh no, it's a 3v2. Pain down to low health. Same goes for RT. Taco's just trying to stay alive. There's one. Tacos knows it's over. BC Gaming go toe-to-toe with this nanny.
Brick, they have to try and build into the game again, elevate, but things look dire. One more gem separates Pioneers from the final countdown of this series, and Fade is going to quite easily have it. He can walk away with a hypercharge ready to give him that speed and durability, and there's not much Juan Carlos and Livy can really do about it. Tyrant's happy now to get busy with a hypercharge himself, hold them up, get in the face of his Livy and Zar as Zar desperately tries to run them down with this Jackie, but he pulls up short, and Pioneers, after quite the struggle, will advance the ball in Sans' direction. He'll be called to account for his crimes, and he's hit with a hypnosis. Great mansions there from Bobby. That is going to make it impossible for RBM to score right now, but he goes with a super. Chino does get stunned, and Zeus is too early on the super swing. Sans was invulnerable with spawn protection.
Oh, that defense.
Zin wants to try and stun Chino up, but he does hit the hypnotize for the damage follow-up. No one's looking at Chino right now. Luffy and Zeus have got their minds and eyes elsewhere, and for good reason. Luffy's able to run Sans down, and that'll be Tribe. Get them backline. Initially looking at Zeus, Sans going to touch down. Luffy, of course, it's an easy cycle of the super when Sans is at point-blank range. These gems are going to drop. Yep, nothing Luffy can do about it, but Zeus is a reasonable replacement for a gem carrier.
It's nice to have a backup plan, and Luffy now back in the mid. Bobby does have 9, though. This is a close call. Walking Cane available, and this hypercharge coming in from Gray. Could be a difference maker. Zeus trying to get a couple tags in there. Not enough. Luffy from the distance, looking for one. Bobby at about half HP here. Does have to back off. They've got a 9th. They've got 10 seconds. Should be enough. Luffy has to scoop these up, and they have to grab the one in the mid. RBM there is a little bit of coverage. Chino rushing in. Will tie things up, though, so it's going to be all even out here. And another red team countdown.
RBM just dropped the gem, though, so that'll make it 11 to 10. Should be enough time here for Luffy to get the next one. Chino knows it, so when he has to go, and 8-bit is just far too slow to get on out. And there, finally, the real use of the dimensional door comes in from Bobby. He escapes with the bag of gems, but we are still tied up. RBM has 11 to his name. Chino's trying to get in there, but from behind him, Luffy is pouring damage in. Another countdown cancel. Space Station, of course, even things up now as Zeus charges back into the middle of the map.
Oh, and he's going to get a takedown there, too. All the gems spill. Zeus picks them back up, and it swung to a blue team countdown. One more to make it even. And a Janet Gadget just for a little extra pressure. Look at all this. A Walking King goes down right into Chino's hands. RBM, though, explodes. All of those projectiles connect, and it'll be 14-13. Sans taking off, trying to get to the other side to get some tags. Oh, and it's not enough here. Zeus juking, gets the tag, 600 HP to preserve his life, and for the 3rd straight month in a row.
Gotten down on the left side. He has had to forfeit this position versus Evex, who almost got the kill on Tyrant, blowing up just a little bit of those walls on the left side. Diego's now coming in for the pinch, and it's successful. Excellent positioning from Diego and Evex.
Nicely done, and lots of kills going down. KCP doing their best, but it's not enough to grab a single gem so far. Diego Gamer with all 9 in his pocket, 2 nest eggs down, so even if they want these gems, they're gonna have to trip over these mines. Manly does it. Now a gadget. Bob for Piper. Patchy cycling through, swoops in and out, and we'll start this countdown.
Fade looking for the position on the right side. It's tough when he's burning down into nothingness. And Tyrant trying to circle overhead. Diego Gamer now picking up gem number 10. That's actually nice for a BC Gaming to condense all of their gems onto just one player. Zulan's finding his mark. He's got to make this happen here and now. 7 seconds to go. They're looking for Diego Gamer. A kill onto Evex is going to start their assault in here. 3 seconds to go. Diego with the shield up. Tyrant the last one. 196 separation from an interruption. They've done it. Patchy looking for another thing on his phone.
Tribe Gaming, but RBM's tough to get to. Diego Gamer again trying to run up on it. This time with a super guy, mechanically brilliant at the game. And here come the little helpers. Evex has a brick wall in front of him. And now it will be Tribe once more with possession, once more repelling the red side.
BC Gaming actually do have the damage this time to fend off the Tribe Gaming offense, so that's already an improvement over the last goal that was scored on them by Tribe. But Tribe Gaming are gradually whittling at their numbers. They already took down Evex. Now up next is Diego Gamer. Wall broken open on the left side. It's a wide open pass. Evex, despite his best efforts, is still going to get spun on, spinning himself. He knows it's over. Tribe Gaming with a 3-peat 3 months in a row. And
Trallallero, trallallà.
and Revenant X Spark. Group B will be populated by Humble, Tribe Gaming, Casa Brawl, and Toxic Lotus. Wait, that doesn't seem right. I thought it was supposed to be Loud. Okay, so a little
Loud.